Hi everyone, welcome to day 2 of my YouTube channel. As I told you and I promised you, I'll be posting more videos and becoming more active with my channel, so you can always subscribe to Farah. You'll find my channel on YouTube for more videos and lots of good stuff regarding yoga and also your health and your wellness. Today's class is focused regarding our core, our center. So all the focus is going to be towards our core. Thinking of your core or your center as your glue. A lot of us are weak in that area, and that's why we tend to get lower back pain. We tend to lose our posture. Actually, we're always itching. It's because you don't have a strong center. Thinking of your center as your glue. It's what holds everything together and tight. So today we're going to work around that with our flow and our sequence. So again, I just want you to keep an open mind as always, and like I always tell my students in class, give what you can, and if you can't give any more, that's okay. Catch your breath and you get back to it. Every day is a stepping stone, and every day you're going to learn and unravel more. So always keep that in mind. So we're going to start in a cross-legged seat. As always, we're going to start with setting an intention. So I want everyone to close their eyes. Bring your hands to your heart center and feeling your own touch, your hands pressing into one another, feeling a beautiful, nice, straight spine, crown of the head pulling up towards the sky. We're going to start with setting an intention for our class. Your intention could be anything that you wish for, to be more mindful, to bring more awareness into your practice, to find heat and fire in your body as we move through our center. Whichever intention that you've set, try to remember that intention as you flow. If you wish to chant a silent Om, feel free to do that. Then gently release the hands, blink the eyes open, and bring your hands onto your knees. Since today's class is all about finding your center and finding fire in the body through your core, we're going to start with the breath of fire. But before moving deeply into the breath of fire, I ask everyone to take 3 breaths with me just to clear our system out. So bring your hands onto your knees and a straight spine. Close the eyes off if you wish. And let's all inhale deeply through the nose. And exhale gently through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Final one, take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Let it out. Then gently blink your eyes open so you can follow my lead. We're gonna place one hand, the right hand, on the belly, and the left hand, the left pointer in front of your nose. This helps if you've never done that breathing or that type of breathing before. Then from here, your right hand will stay on your lower belly to feel the belly pressing in with your exhalation. And your finger, your pointer, is here to feel to feel the air coming out. This breath is forceful exhalation, and you don't necessarily need to force your inhalation. It just happens as a reflex. So let's try it together. We're going to do 3 rounds, a short period of time, just to get the hang of it. So place your right hand on your belly, left hand pointer in front of your nose. If you feel better closing the eyes off to feel more, go for it. You can close your eyes off. Now let's take a short breath. Inhale through the nose. And we start exhaling. Gently release and blink your eyes open. Now we're going to try 2 more rounds together. It could be really alien to you in the beginning, but the more you do it, the more it's going to feel like second nature. So again, no need to inhale, just let it happen as a reflex and try to pace your breathing. Right hand on your belly, Left finger pointer in front of your nose. Close your eyes off and we begin. Short breath, inhale and exhale. And relax. You can blink your eyes open. Take a deep breath, inhale and let it out. Clearing the system out for our final round. Right hand on the belly, left hand pointer in front of you. Close your eyes off. Bring your awareness to your breathing. Take a short breath, inhale and exhale. Then gently release. Unwind yourself. Gently blink your eyes open. And we begin on hands and knees. So let's all find our hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And before moving, we're getting stronger into our flow. I just want you to find your belly pulling in, your knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulder, finding a good center here to your spine. And then we're going to move the spine in cat-cow just to wake up our bodies and our lower backs and our bellies as well. So we're all going to inhale, sink the belly, pull the heart forward, lift the gaze up into your cow. And then we're going to exhale, press, round, and tuck everything in into your cat, just like a back cat. Inhale, like a beautiful wave, arch the spine, pull the hands back, pull the heart forward, lift the gaze up. Exhale, press, round, and tuck into your cow. Beautiful. 3 more together. Inhale, open, arch, gaze up. Exhale, press, round, and tuck. 2 more. Let's all inhale deeply, lift the gaze, open the heart. Make sure you arch your spine. And exhale, press, round the spine, protecting the heart. 1 more. Deep breath, inhale everyone, open beautifully, stretch the fronts of the body. Exhale, contract, rounding, stretching the backs of the body. Now let's inhale back into all fours, knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Take a deep breath, inhale here, and as you exhale, ride your breath back into your downward facing dog. Getting into your downward dog, you can always lift the right heel and the left heel, walking your dog, just waking up your legs, stretching the back line of the body, getting the body warm, getting the body familiar with all the movement that we're about to do. Then let's all inhale, lift the heels, and gently exhale, anchor both heels to the back of the mat as you hug your armpits in, melting the heart down for a more static downward facing dog. Once you find your dog, take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale, let it out. Then let's all bring our awareness into our right foot. We're gonna inhale, reach the right foot back and away. And once you feel that your heels lifted to its height, point your toes back. Inhale here, find length in that right leg. And as you exhale, you're gonna round forward, finding your plank with your right knee into the chest, pressing into the hands. Then from here, inhale, extend, lengthen, reach back, just waking up the body, waking up the center and the core. Exhale, round, tuck, coming forward. Beautiful. 3 more. Inhale, lengthen out, extend, reach back. Exhale, round, tuck, pull it in. 2 more. Inhale, ride your breath. Feel space in the body. Exhale, contract. Feel strength in the fronts of the body. Final 1 together. Let's all inhale, lengthen, and reach out. Exhale, tuck, round. And stay here rounded, pressing the hands, pulling the belly in. We're going to stay here for 5 breaths, but you have the option to inhale, like you're going to touch the right knee to the ground, and exhale, vacuum up. Inhale, lower, exhale, round it up. Beautiful. 3 more. Inhale, lower, exhale, tuck it in. Final 2. Inhale, press into the hands. Exhale, round the shoulders. Final 1. Inhale, everyone. Melt the knee. Exhale, tuck it in. Inhale here, rounded, exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful, beautiful. Once you land in your down dog, realign your body. This is your little break between the rounds. So think of down dog as your break. For some of us, it's not always a break posture, but try to really enjoy it and marinate in your downward dog. Moving on to the left side, let's all inhale, lift the left leg up, back, and away. First, pulling your toes towards you to find length and activation and square the hips, then point your toes back. Inhale here, lift up, exhale, round it forward, left knee towards the heart. Inhale, extend, reach back, lengthen, exhale, round, ride the breath, slow it down as you tuck in. 3 more, take a deep breath, inhale, reach back, take a deep breath, exhale, round it forward. Final 2, inhale, reach, extend, melt the heart, exhale, round, pull the heart, protect it in, knee towards the heart. Final 1, let's all extend and reach back. And as we exhale, we're gonna tuck it in and round. This time we're gonna stay rounded. Again, 5 breaths, your own, or you can inhale, hover the knee, exhale, pull it in. Inhale, hover, exhale, pull it in. 3 more, inhale, hover, exhale, pull it in. Final 2, inhale, hover, exhale, press, round. Think of the knee gluing to the heart. Final 1, inhale here, exhale, tuck it in, pull it in. Then let's all inhale, press into the hands, exhale, downward facing dog. Finding your down dog, take a deep breath just to melt yourself into your plank pose. Feel the heels melting back, hands reaching away. 1 more breath here, just resetting the body. Take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale. Let it out. And let's all inhale, round forward into our plank pose. And first, we're going to find a good solid plank, aligning the hands underneath the shoulders, pulling the belly in, pressing the heels back, and being super active with your plank pose. Thinking of your center as your glue. So the more you tuck your belly, you pull your belly in, you tuck your tailbone down, you're going to feel super active. And then your arms and legs are not going to give in because you're activating all body parts. Then from here, we're going to start walking the feet back, 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 till you can bring your elbows down onto your mat. Finding your good solid elbow plank, pull the belly in, keep squeezing your mat towards your body. So you want to pull your hands towards you, you want to pull your feet towards your hands. Then from here, we're going to inhale, melt the hips. You can keep the toes stuck, or I prefer it's harder when you untuck your toes here and do it that way. Inhale here, lift your gaze, open up into sphinx pose, and as you exhale, press the tops of the feet down, round it up into elbow plank. So this is the movement we're going to go for 10 times. Inhale, open, arch, gaze up. I'm just going to move myself to the top of the mat, so I'm on my mat. And as you exhale, press, round, and tuck. Inhale, open, pull the shoulders back, lift the gaze forward. Exhale, round it up. 4, inhale, open, pull back, arch. Exhale, press, round, and tuck. Inhale, lower, gaze forward, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, press, round, and tuck. Final 5, you got it. Inhale, open, everyone. Exhale, round it up. Final 4, inhale, reach forward, pull the shoulders back, open. Exhale, let's all press, round, and tuck. Final 3, inhale, gaze forward. Make sure you open your heart when you're lowering down. And as you exhale, you're protecting your heart and you're rounding. Final 2, you got it. Inhale, open, everyone. Exhale, press, round, and tuck. Final 1, let's all inhale, open up, stretch the fronts of the body. Exhale, press, round, and stay in your rounded plank for just 10. Keep shifting forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently melt everything down. Make a pillow with your hands, and you can rest your forehead onto your hands. Wiggling the hips if you need to. Just releasing everything, the shoulders, the belly. Finding softness back after effort. Then gently bring your elbows back underneath your shoulders. Bring the palms facing down. Tuck your toes. Let's all inhale here. Find the elbow plank, but this time with the toes tucked. And as you exhale, you're going to make your way onto your left elbow. You're going to reach your right arm up and hold it here. If this is too challenging, your right leg can cross in front of the left. It helps to find better balance. Then just stay here for 5 breaths, reaching the arm high, that right hand like you're gazing or reaching towards someone's hand, keeping the left hip lifted, keeping the left elbow, left hand super active. 2 more breaths here. You got it. Just keep lifting the hips, pulling the belly in, and finding a beautiful straight line in the body. Final breath here. Inhale, exhale, right elbow down. Shift your hips back to center. And right away, we're going to take it the opposite way around. So, feet stacked or not. Inhale, reach your left arm up towards the sky. Keep gazing forward, lifting the hips, reaching the arm up towards the sky. You can always shift your gaze upwards. It's a bit more challenging, but there's nothing wrong with a bit more challenge. Final 2 breaths here. Inhale, pull the belly, activate the legs, stay super active. Final 1, inhale, and exhale, close it off. Back to your elbow plank. Inhale in your elbow plank. Everyone exhale, lower your hips, untuck your toes. Find your sphinx pose, putting the belly in, squeezing the thighs to lift the kneecaps off the mat. Then you have the option to stay here, or you have the option to press into the hands, pull the shoulders back, and find your seal pose. It's beautiful to open and stretch the front line of the body, the belly. After being super active, it should feel really good to stretch. Two more breaths here. Just really enjoying the stretch. Final 1, inhale, and exhale, let it out. Now let's all bring both hands underneath the shoulders, tuck your toes, pull your belly in, and prepare to rise up through plank into downward facing dog. Once you find your dog, anchor, melt, and marinate, now let's all lift the heels up, press into the toes a lot, and together we're going to start walking, crossing the legs, stretching the hamstrings as we move gently towards the top of the mat. Once you make your way to the top of the mat, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Let's all inhale, sweep our mat, sink into our Utkatasana chair pose, squeezing the inner thighs together, pulling the belly button in, extending the arms up towards the sky. Find activation in your center to keep you lifted. Then everyone inhale here. Exhale, come into your tippy toes. Then inhale, let's rise on the tippy toes like an elevator, reaching the arms up towards the sky. And together we're going to lower on, staying on the tippy toes for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once you land, let's find stability in our centers through both. So I want you to extend your arms by your ears, point your toes, pull the belly in, and find awareness in your center. How can you refine your posture? Can you squeeze your inner thighs more? Can you keep your feet as one block, arms extended up, spine is straight as much as you can to your full capacity? We've got 2 more breaths here, so just try to stick with it. If your face is too grumpy and it's too serious, try to hold it with a smile. 1 more breath here. Inhale. Then we're going to exhale, lower into low boat. So I want you to keep your shoulders hovering. Keep putting the belly button in. Gaze upwards or forward. Sometimes upwards is more comfortable for the neck, for the spine. Only here for 3 more breaths. You got it. Final 2. Inhale and exhale. Final 1. Let's all inhale and exhale gently. Release everything down. You can widen your knees, your feet, bring your knees towards one another. Open the palms to the side. And just take 2 to 3 deep breaths here. We're almost done with our flow for today. One more breath here. Inhale and exhale. Let it out. Now let's all inhale. Bring the big toes back together. Hands can be by your side, palms facing down, or I prefer hands free. From here, we're gonna inhale into boat pose using your center, and you're gonna exhale, half boat. You can do this that way, or you can bend your knees and bring your hands down if this is still unfamiliar with you. So if you keep your knees bent and the hands down, it's gonna look like this. You're gonna inhale here and exhale, melt down. Maybe you always keep the knees bent, but if you wanna go full blast, inhale, rise, exhale, melt. Inhale, rise, exhale, melt. Inhale, rise, exhale, melt. 6 more. Inhale, rise, exhale, let it go. Final 5. Inhale, lift up, exhale, release. Inhale and exhale. Final 3. Let's do it. Inhale, rise, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up, exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift up and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Gently bring your big toes on your mat, heels on your mat. Extend your arms forward, and we're all going to lower down together for the count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Once you land, stretching the belly and stretching the front line after working our centers, I want everyone to find their fingers to their heels. Make sure you can touch your heels with your fingers. Keep your big toes pointing forward. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Bring your palms down. You have 3 rounds here. You can either do bridge pose, or you have the option to move into wheel. So if you're staying with bridge pose, keep the palms down, pull the belly button in, press into the heels, lift up, keep stretching the belly, keep lifting and pressing into the heels to lift the hips higher. Maybe you clasp your hands underneath you, you press the shoulders down and you open even more. If you wish to move into wheel, I'm going to show you and demo that the second and the third round. So stay here for 2 more breaths. Keep pressing, opening and stretching. Final 1. Inhale and exhale gently. Release everything down. You can widen your feet, bring your knees towards one another, open your palms to the side, and take 2 to 3 breaths here. And as always, try to revisit your intention as you move through difficult and challenging postures. So those moments that you feel that you want to give up, remember why you're here, why you're doing this. Round 2. Let's find the heels on the mat, touch the heels with the fingers. And this round, if you're staying with bridge, same thing. If you want to move into wheel, you're going to inhale, press into the hips, press into the heels, lift the hips up, and as you exhale, bring your hands to freeing your shoulders. Then first, adjust yourself properly on your mat, pressing the hands and feet down. And together we're going to inhale, press, lift, and open up into wheel. And again, if you need to adjust anything, go for it. Just think of the hips reaching up, the arms fully extended, the heart and the belly opening up. Can I straighten my legs more? Can I open my heart more? Can I stretch more? 2 more breaths here. Final 1, try to open a little more. Then exhale gently, tuck your chin to your chest, bend your knees, pull your belly in, and melt down. Widen your feet, bring your knees in, Relax your arms by your side and take 2 breaths here. Final round. Let's all find the heels on the mat. Touch the heels with the fingers. Bridge or wheel, your own choice. Just make it happen now. Place the hands, tuck the belly, press into the heels, and we all lift all the way up. Opening the heart, stretching, finding awareness into the body, finding activation into our base. That's your feet and your hands. And the rest is like a beautiful bow, like a rainbow, just shining on your mat. Think of that. Whenever you beautify your practice, your postures, it makes a big difference. It makes it so much better. Got 2 more breaths here. Try to straighten the legs more, pull the belly, press into the arms more. Final one. Let's all inhale and exhale. Let it out. Then everyone inhale, tuck your chin to your chest, bend your elbows and knees. Exhale, melt everything down. Now without hugging your knees in, I want everyone to melt both knees to the left side as your head melts to the right. Just finding a beautiful twist without going into compression with the spine. And inhale back to center. And exhale, we twist. Knees to the right, head to the left. Just let it go. Let's all bring both knees back to center. Hug your knees in. Now we go into compression. Wrap the arms around the legs and rock yourself from side to side. Just massaging your lower back. Giving yourself a loving hug for your practice, for your effort, for all that you came to do. You stepped on your mat. You moved. You flowed. You gave it your all. And maybe your all today isn't what you think you want to reach, but think of it as a learning curve. Every day it gets better. Every day we're stronger, we're more balanced, we're healthier, and we're more focused. Now let's all find our center back in the middle. Hug the knees as strongly as you can towards the body on a breath. Inhale. And together we're going to exhale, open everything out into our final posture for today, Savasana. Marinating the arms on the mat, the legs, the feet, the hands, the neck. And think of your spine melting and just unwinding on your mat. Your belly softening after being super active. And then start finding your belly breath, lifting the belly up with your inhalation. And melting with your exhalation. Let that breath take you into your meditation. Let it be your focus towards finding a more meditative state. Learning that the breath is our guide, is our flashlight to where we wish to go, what we wish to feel. It gets us out of the mind and into the body and soul. You can stay here for as long as you want, but once you feel ready to make your way up, gently you can start moving the body, moving the fingers, the toes, the hands, the feet. Then together we're gonna bring the right knee in, the left knee in, and we're gonna roll ourselves onto our right side like a baby. And then using your left hand, make your way up into a seat. I'm going to make my way all the way around so I can face you guys. Once you make your way up, bring your hands back onto your knees. Press the sit bones down, pull the belly in, lift the heart up. And we're going to close with 3 calming breaths together. Just simple inhalations and exhalations. Let's all inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Inhale. And exhale. Final one. Inhale, feel your spine straightening like a vine. And exhale, feel yourself softening with the breath. And gently bring your hands back to your heart center where you first started, being thankful for movement, for breath, for energy, and for being alive. Keeping that in mind, if you wish to chant an Om and an Om Shanti, a silent one, now's the time. Then gently start rubbing your hands and then make it stronger, stronger. And keeping the eyes closed, rub your face, your eyes, massage all of your face and gently make your eyes open, everyone. Well done. Namaste.